scores! Sends the one-timer, scores!
Great save made by Gustafsson. Right here, what an awesome pass through the slot, onto the stick of Batherson. Kachuk in tight up, let's get going, scores! Brady Kachuk wins it in overtime for Ottawa.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon and I am your host. I was working on some homework for my summer courses, and Ottawa and Toronto decided to disrupt my studies as they made a massive trade. Ottawa has just sent two-time Stanley Cup goaltender Matt Murray to the Toronto Maple Leafs for a 2023 third-round selection, a 2024 seventh-round selection, and 25% salary retention, which means that Ottawa will still have to eat about $1.5 million of salary on their cap next year. But this is big savings for Ottawa, as the Toronto Maple Leafs will take on above $4.6 million of Matt Murray's contract. So Toronto don't really know what they're doing there. Look, Toronto doesn't have much cap space, and they just acquired a goaltender for $4.6 million after just trading a first-round pick to get rid of Mrazek. Little shocking, to be honest with you, that the Maple Leafs are willing to take on that much salary. I thought there would have to be a third team involved in this trade to make it work financially for the Sounders, but this is great news and another great trade for Pierre Dorion and the Ottawa Sounders. Things continue to go up, and up for the Ottawa Sounders, and this will clear up some money for the Sounders to spend in free agency. Claude Giroux, maybe an Ottawa Sounder in the next few days. John Marino, well, there's money now to be spent on his contract if he's traded to the Sounders. Even Jacob Chikrin potentially can be dealt to the Sounders, and Ottawa could afford it. So this trade provides a lot of roster and financial flexibility to the Ottawa Sounders. And look, for Toronto, Matt Murray played just 47 of 138 games when he was with the Ottawa Sounders. Injuries made him inconsistent in net for the Sounders. It kind of derailed his career here in the nation's capital. It's unfortunate because when healthy, he looked pretty good for most of the part of his time here in Ottawa. Up until when he got injured in Arizona in March last season, I mean, he was performing pretty well. If you look at his stats last year, most of the games he played in above 900 save percentage. And going back to 2 years ago, he finished the season like 5-1 or something. So when healthy, Matt Murray is still a capable goaltender. Okay, but the problem is he's not consistent and he's often injured. And that's not his fault. You can't fault the guy for being injured. Sometimes flukes happen. But the problem is when you're spending $4.6 million or 6.25 like Ottawa was for the last couple of years, you just can't have that. So this is a good trade for Ottawa, provides some roster flexibility. And for Toronto, look, I am a little shocked you guys are taking on that much salary. $4.6 million is quite a bit, especially for a salary-strapped team, cap-strapped team like the Toronto Maple Leafs. But what I can say is this. I'm not shocked, and there is some familiarity between the Maple Leafs organization and Matt Murray, which makes this make a little bit of sense for Toronto. Kyle Dubas and Sheldon Keefe, the GM and coach of the Maple Leafs, were also the GM and coach of the Sioux Greyhounds of the OHL, where Matt Murray played in the Ontario Hockey League during his junior hockey days, which means they have a connection with the player and they know what they're dealing with, and they have a relationship with them. That changes things. Especially when a player like Matt Murray, who desperately needed a change of scenery, he's now going to adapt and be much more comfortable because he knows the coach, he knows the GM, which means he basically knows the organization. But most importantly, he knows John Elkin, the head of the goaltending department in Toronto. They are good friends, good relationship there. They skate with one another in the summer. And look, once again, Matt Murray, if he can just fix some mechanics and stay healthy, this is a two-time Stanley Cup goaltender. I mean, this could work out for Toronto, but the problem is $4.6 million. That's a very, very expensive bet that the Toronto Maple Leafs are putting on Matt Murray. So, once again, a great trade here for the Ottawa Sounders, and more importantly for Pierre Dorion. We didn't acquire anything back. What we got were future considerations, but it doesn't really matter what the Sounders got in this trade. It's what we gave up. And what we gave up was a big cap hit with little cap space still taken up for Matt Murray. 25% retention is perfect for the Ottawa Sounders because $1.5 million is very doable on the books. He already got rid of Colin White as well. So a lot of salary has been freed up to bring in some big-name free agents like Claude Giroux or John Marino or Jacob Chikrin through trades. So this gives some, roster and financial flexibility for the Ottawa Sounders. And for the Toronto Maple Leafs, look, maybe Matt Murray rebounds, and you got a two-time Stanley Cup goaltender who's looking for his third championship. So, you know what? For Ottawa, great trade. frees up some cap space. And for the Maple Leafs, look, if Matt Murray can stay healthy, he's proved he can still perform at a high level in the National Hockey League, and maybe he can do that with Toronto. So, good luck to Matt Murray in Toronto. I hope that they don't beat the Sounders at all ever. That would kind of suck, but I do wish the best for Matt Murray. Nothing but class with Matt Murray when he was here in Ottawa. I wish him nothing but the best. He's a good guy, and I hope that his career can, get rejuvenated there in Toronto. So besides that, I'll see you tomorrow for an Ottawa Senators free agency preview, especially now with Matt Murray off the books. What happens? Claude Giroux, Dylan Strome. Will there be Ottawa Senators very soon? Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But besides that, massive trade here in Sens land as Ottawa acquired cap space and the Toronto Maple Leafs acquired a two-time Stanley Cup goaltender looking for a third championship. So this trade could work out for both teams. I really do hope that the Leafs do not win a Stanley Cup, but I do hope for some success for Matt Murray there in Toronto, unfortunately, because he is a good guy and he does deserve to have his career resurrected. So congratulations, good luck to Matt Murray. Hopefully everything works out for you. Not too much though. I hope the Sanders win the Cup, not the Leafs. But he's a good guy, very classy, and deserves a second chance. So good luck in Toronto, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Sanders free agency preview.